Love crew. Good to see you here. I know it looks a little dark in here. Give me a second. Hopefully there's good enough connection. Let's do it this way. Up close and personal. Now let's do it like that, because anytime I need to get out, I'm going to be having some pokey. I decided I was going to grab something, and I was going to get coffee or boba, but then last minute when I arrived at the boba place, I was like, what should I get? So I diverted, and I decided Pokey was going to be my savior, and miso soup. So anyway, some great things are happening, and so I feel a lot better, you know, when you're just like eating just to eat, or eating because you know it's the right thing to do. Well, this is eating, and it matches up. I made myself feel better. Yeah. So anyway, the header card that came through was the Hanged Man. Isn't that wonderful? Like, bravo on the repetition. Angels of light and love. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So, give me a moment. I haven't worked with this deck in a while, but it's my alternate. It's a Fountain Tarot. And so what do you want to say? Angels of Love and Light, I welcome you in. Archangel Michael being the moderator. Noticing the crowd, the audience. What do you want to what do you want to divulge for Manifesting Mondays? Eve. Patience, of course. Oh, whoa, that one did a little like flipperoni. Oh, it's the Three of Swords. You know what caught it? My right foot in this like little crossover thing. Three of Swords in reverse. That's what's manifesting. Do you know, like, that's such great news, whether it's for yourself or anybody else. Who needs the heartbreak? Who needs the heartbreak on this solar eclipse? I'm so happy. No more heartbreak. I keep hearing those days are over. What made itself known? The moon card, full moon. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, I don't need to divulge everything. This is the Queen of Wands. There are some practices, some knowledge that is sacred And, you know, once you put in all of that work, you just have to, like, kind of let it happen. There's a surrender in making it happen. I mean, I'm surrounded here by the eights. Master number 88 is a master spiritualist. It's an infinity sign on both sides, bookended by that. So the Queen of Wands knows when it's time to surrender, when you've done all that you can do, say all that you can say. And so it's just surrender, you know, being objective. You know? You see that? So things are manifesting accordingly. Anything else you want to say? Let's eat some more. Hmm. 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 Okay. So open forum, what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. The Lover's card and Five of Cups in reverse. You know how wonderful that is? Put the horse before the cart. But, this is a little, different in the sequence, like, because we made proper goodbyes to whatever was, like, you know, lingering, that includes, like, the engagement of arguments, you know? When somebody tries to do the hook, line, and sinker and it's not romantic, but creates some other pocket of nostalgia to substitute for the other, to reach for the other subconsciously, by those engaging in fuckery, then, you know, you just like, nah, not for me. But, the Lover's card. This is very good. Like, sometimes I don't know if I'm making it up all in my head or something. But all of these things that are happening are very particular. And I have to be very careful that somebody isn't just making it up, you know? Like that warlock energy that tried to engage in fuckery with me earlier in this occupation. Yeah, Letterman jacket guy. So, let me see here. I just have to make sure. But, it's not the same. So I can't really, I don't know. It's not the same. What do you want to say? Oh, that's a lot to say. What opened up to it? The Seven of Cups. Okay. How is that engaged? She's not amused. Okay, so what's here? The Death card, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fountain card in reverse. That's the charm of the deck. The Fountain is like the major Ace of Cups here. It's things can go kind of like either way from what I recall. Let me just double check here. I'm gonna read the book. Where are you? Come on. You can do it. Okay. So what does the Fountain read as? B. The Fountain exists outside of the beyond in cycles of birth, death, time, and form. It is a nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is awaking from this dream of separateness and identity and the recognition of oneself as not only connected to all things, but all things, divine nature. When the Fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet. It invites you to observe, masterless, and to just be, effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of the universes. So the meaning is oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, full awake, the end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. Its reversal is identification with a role or personality, fear of being alone, mind obsessed, separation from source, resistance to or denial of reality. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so this is good because it sustains itself in its most abundant form with the Page of Pentacles in reversal prefixing it. So it's just drawing back to self. It's just a reminder to do so. We have the King of Cups prefacing that, which is Spirit in cash. It's Jesus Christ energy, helping us face death like ha 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 ha. You know, our horse has arrived. And yeah, the end of old times. This is good. This is good. So when we're looking at separation also in the oneness and bringing it back to self, it's also saying there's a separation of that which occurs from within. And it's like kind of a severing of an old self, and then a reborn, a proclamation, the ability to rebirth. But it's like it's like when you get an owie, and then so there's not necessarily a rebirth there. It just patches up. That's what they're saying. Things are patching up just fine. I'm whole again. Anything else that you want to say, Archangel Michael? Okay. Six of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. It was wonderful. This is actually being in the calm now, finding the calm. You see? And then once you get onto that port, it's a leap of faith, having the engagement, the prompt to do so, and into the Ace of Cups. So this is an absolute renewal. This is moving from one body into another. So the intuition is absolutely heightened. There is no fear or threat of disturbance. This is a safe place. This is a safe way of being. So you go through this like turbulence, this personal turbulence, and you find the calm. Then you find more combativeness, it looks like. More of a prompt to take that leap of faith and into this renewal period. So this is good. This is very, very good. What else needs to be said about that? I don't want to spend too long. There's a lot of things that I need to get going. But I'm going to pay attention to protecting myself this week, and all of my senses, I'm not going to ignore them. I don't care how weird it may be. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to honor them. Regardless of its timing. Yeah. So little COVID girl, I shouldn't call her little, but her energy is very little. On Friday, she intruded upon my boundaries. Like, you know, like the guy that isn't as respectable and is getting, like, how do I say it? They don't know what no means. She's that kind of person. So, it's just kind of like gross energy. And it's even grosser coming from a female. Like, I don't know if she identifies as like a guy or a girl or whatever. But I do know that it's gross energy. Especially coming from an originating female mindset. It's like a double whammy there. And so, I'm gonna speak up more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Okay. So what do you want to say about that, Archangel Michael? Temperance. That's balance. That's fair. Excuse me. It's like a fortune cookie, but also an Easter egg at the same time, if you see that correct right there. Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords, okay. The huge one up. And the Hierophant, because I said so. That's funny. Because I said so energy. For sure. Top of the deck is 9 of Wands. So I'm just going to show up. There's some kind of like, what do you call it? You know, in climbing gyms, how they have a separate place with like little just like puckies in the wall and sticks on the wall is, I want to say judo, but I don't even know if that's the correct thing, but it's being able to maneuver your way up or even across with very little to hold on to or very little to manage with. And so we're looking at that energy. But we got this far. Do you see? Like, we can grab the flag if we like to. We're quite there. Made it to that top. It's about how to place the items that we have in order to work with like resistance. Work with resistance to gain our way up. Yeah. Okay. Three of Cups, upright. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Cups was on my recipient side in reversal. These are kind of intermittent patterns coming through. Most recent is the Nine of Cups. So there's something about a times table here. Headmaster number 33. Why is it like this? Master number 33. So things are, molecularly speaking, disintegrating. Yeah, they just beeped at it, because you see these orbs, one for each cup, and each cup is raised while one is some kind of disintegrating, like condensation almost, if not dissolving by air. Yeah, this is good. So for each one that's dispersed or dissolved, the Three of Cups shines through. So why does that lead to the Nine of Cups like this? But it's in reverse. I think the happiness part, the fulfillment part is to be determined. It's kind of emptying those plates. This is a final goodbye in its most like etheric sense, connected to the physical realm. It's goodbye once and for all. For self and for all. This is a new determinant of happiness, fulfillment, peace, contentment. It's available to us. I don't know why I'm getting the flower of life here, but I am. New forms of recreation is what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck, secret sauce, the devil card. What? Why is the devil card underneath there? Justice. Oh my gosh, things are coming in like absolutely aggressively. Justice is gonna it's gonna rock the bells for sure. Oh my gosh, she's the pentacles right behind. Holy smokes, this is absolutely funded. This is definitely for me. I was like, oh, that's what that pentacle is for. You know, in Lord of the Rings, when they're when the gifts come through, like the headmaster. that what he gives to the children. It's like, oh, that's okay. It comes in its time of need. And that's what that pentacle is for. It's coming in aggressively, like, grrr. Okay, the top of the deck is Knight of Swords. Very focused energy. Very focused, not moving in haste. They know what exactly to do. This is angelic energy, seeding. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, okay, where are we going to drop these rescue packages to? You know, where are we going to deploy them? Very, very nice. That's so wonderful. Okay, so what is your takeaway? My love and light crew, my practitioners of love and light. Queen of Cups in reverse. So this saying, deep down you know, and they want to say a couple more things. Oh, you have the Emperor with you and the Ace of Wands. Deep down you know, you have the power that spark within, and you have Spirit support. Spirit will help you figure out how to pop up that tent. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Huh, so do I have a bunch of people who are, like, down on themselves? I don't know. I think people don't realize what they're capable of. I think that's what that is, and they're just about to learn it. They have the backing. All right, so I mean, that also goes for me too. Like, I just don't know sometimes. Okay. What is just my takeaway? Oh, I have two. The Seven of Cups again, and the Hermit. Oh shit. Okay, well, there are a lot of options coming through, but it's nestled in the thick of it. They are things that are to be discovered, but also kept to myself. I don't know. Let me just double check what's a clarifying card for that. Oh, I got two. Okay, or three. Page of Wands in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Cups. This is basically the Ace of Wands, inner child style. Dropping the burdens, but it's also unfinished business with constructs. Like, what can I make of this pile over here? So it's the creative mode coming through, especially going through the thick of it. There's so many options. That's more than 10 wands or 11 or whatever. That's a whole, like, that's a lot of wands, man, to be working with that are ever growing. So, yeah, it's, that's interesting. Huh? That is very, very interesting. Okay, that's great. Okay, I don't know what else to say. That's good. So thanks very much for all donations provided in light and love, and yeah, thank you for my Cream Cruise support, and yeah, that's good. Someone's sick. I can feel it. He's here again. Not good. Not good energy. I'll just return it back to them. Thank you for reminding me how much of an empath I am, but I'm going to return it back. I'm going to return it back. That's not my sickness. That's yours. All right. So upon closing the portals in this reading, I sent all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with the sequence of rollout. In light and love. I close the portals in this reading. Now.